dancers. Welcome to the New Year Best Body Challenge, which is taking place in this group because it's the whole dancer, ballet dancer health group, and it's an appropriate challenge for the group. My goal with a Best Body Challenge is to support you in making healthy, sustainable changes in the new year because, like it or not, it's not awesome that diets come up for people every January. It's not so exciting that that's something that becomes really at the front of our minds, but it's a reality. And I don't know, I wish it would go away and we could just work consistently towards healthy goals all the time, but it just doesn't work that way. So I wanted to support you, especially if it's the front of your mind and you've got these body goals you want to achieve in 2020, especially if you have body goals that you have set in 2019 and 2018 and 2017, or like you've been working on it for the last 6 months, or you've been thinking about it for the last 6 months, but haven't felt or gotten to a place where you could make that positive, sustainable change, or like make the shifts that are necessary for positive, sustainable change. So that's what this challenge is all about. Day one email went out yesterday. If you didn't yet sign up for the challenge, I just posted the link in this group again, so you can still sign up even though it started yesterday. I'll send you the day one email, and then you'll get the day two email later on today. I thought it was a nice idea to start a challenge on a weekend because hopefully you have some time to sit down and look at these things and think about it. Maybe watch this video and, start to see what's possible. With the challenge, there's a workbook. I had shared the wrong link, and so I wanted to make sure that you got the 2020 workbook. So I sent that out again, or I just posted it in the group, and I'm going to send it out again in today's challenge day 2 email. So if you didn't get the correct workbook, you can get it today. In the day 1 email, the correct workbook is in fact linked, just not the first link of workbook. If you click on the picture of the workbook that it says 2020 workbook, that's the correct workbook. So you can always just click there if you clicked the wrong one yesterday. So how do you set positive body goals, period, and in 2020, new year? Setting positive body goals is about how you are looking at yourself and how you're looking at the goal and your intentions behind it. So if we set a goal from the place of, I am to this, or I am to that. So to speak, to what a lot of us tend to think as dancers, I am too fat. I need to lose weight. So if you're setting it from a place of a negative perception of yourself, negative comments about yourself, it's going to be very, very challenging to make positive progress forward and to sustain that progress. If you make a body goal from a negative place, you might make some progress forward, but since you're not coming from a positive place and a supportive place, the odds of maintaining that progress are going to be quite slim. This is what I see over and over with not just dancers, but most people. I primarily work with dancers, but when I work with non-dancers, it's a similar concept most of the time as well, or a similar conundrum, wherein the goals are made from a place of negativity, a little bit of self-hate perhaps, self-criticism. And that was my experience too. When I was dancing throughout my teen years and beyond, it was always looking in the mirror, seeing all of the negative and saying to myself, you are too fat, you need to do this. You are too, you're not thin enough to be a dancer. You're not exactly where you need to be. And it was always from a negative place. So I want you to set positive body goals. So you have to do that by framing the goal around both a positive perception of yourself and also a positive outcome. So we don't want to set goals that are potentially damaging. Like, I want to be so thin that I'm skin and bones. Like, you don't want to talk about yourself in that kind of way. Instead, we still want to stay in a place of healthy and strong, because really to do your best dancing, those things are necessary. And also knowing that if you do set a goal that's like, I just want to be as skinny as possible, that goal will typically end up in some kind of disordered eating territory and can also end up in a place of injury, because when you don't support your body with proper nourishment and you don't support your body with also positive thinking and positive thoughts and support around it, again, that can lead to injury, that can lead to burnout, that can lead to all kinds of stuff that's just going to slow down your progress as a dancer, period. If you're pursuing dance professionally, it's really going to slow it down because you are not giving yourself what you need. So to set those positive body goals, first, I want you to think about your health and making sure that you are framing it around staying healthy and maintaining the muscle that you need and supporting strong bones, and also setting it around a positive mindset about yourself. So say you have a weight loss goal. Like I said, you can't attack it from a place of, I'm too fat, I need to lose weight. You can frame it as, if I optimize my body, I am going to dance at my best. Now, with weight loss goals, you always have to assess and reassess and ask yourself where it's coming from. Is it coming from the idea and the fact that maybe you personally do think that you will dance better if you lose a little bit of weight? Or maybe you have weighed less and getting back to that place might help you perform better. My young people, you have to remember that if you weighed a certain amount when you were 15 and now you're 17 and you've gone through puberty and things have shifted, you should weigh more. So we have to come at it from that angle as well. And then remembering that for everyone, if the feedback is what's making you want to lose weight, but you don't personally want to lose weight, then shift the goal. You can make it, I want to dance with more energy. I want to dance at my strongest. I want to, feel like I am supporting myself from a food standpoint. I want to feel like I'm supporting myself from a physical activity standpoint. I want to optimize my body and work to my highest potential. So this is where it comes in with the mindset, and we're going to talk more about mindset today. Yesterday's task was really about setting out your words for the year, setting up a vision for the year, and then corresponding goals. And I obviously wanted to address body goals because this is New Year Best Body Challenge. So I know that some of you have those body goals. So the question is, how can you get to that place where you're setting those goals with positive intentions, with positive mindset, without negativity? Through your vision, if you wrote down anything that was like, I need to be skinnier or I need to lose weight, I want you to rethink that vision and frame it in a way that's supportive to your dancing, supportive to your mental health. If you're stuck in that negative mindset, that's what day 2 of the challenge is going to be about through the email. And then I'll talk a little bit more about it live in the group later today or tomorrow. You want to make sure that you are addressing the mindset. If you're stuck in negativity, that's what we're going to be writing those mantras about. If you looked at the workbook, you saw all these mantras that you're going to write down. And that's going to be all about shifting the language that you have around yourself and making sure that you are looking in the mirror and saying positive things to yourself. You're walking around and saying positive things to yourself, and consistently shifting that negativity to the positive. So I see a handful of you on today. If you're in the challenge group and you have questions, please feel free to comment now. If you are having a hard time with your body goals or setting positive body goals, let me know, either commenting here. You can always email me, jess@thewholedancer.com, or you can message me if you're on Facebook, obviously. We want to make sure that we're framing these things in a healthy way and getting to a place where you're going to be working with positivity towards those goals. All right, guys, that's all I've got. Like I said, I'll go live again later today or tomorrow. If you have not yet signed up for this challenge and you're just watching this video and you're like, oh, I want to participate in the New Year Best Body Challenge, I did just link to it again in the group. So go ahead and sign up and I'll send you yesterday's email and you'll get today's email later on. But yeah, we need to make sure that it's not coming from other people's opinions of us. Even if you're pursuing dance professionally and say your artistic director has told you, I think you should lose weight. If you don't agree with that, or you think that you can't be healthy by doing that, it's time to start thinking about next steps. It's time to start thinking about moving on. We should never be compromising our health for the aesthetic. And again, like I said, sometimes that does take a shift. And I'm happy to support you in finding that. And also knowing that a lot of times we go to the extremes to reach our body goals. We think, in order to achieve this end, in order to dance my best, in order to lose weight, I have to cut out this food, that food, the other food. I have to cut out these food groups. I have to only eat 1,000 calories a day. I've heard from dancers working with nutritionists who have said to them, oh, if you want to lose this weight, I'm going to put you on a 1,200 calorie a day diet. You can't eat 1,200 calories a day and dance 8 hours a day. It's not going to work. So you have to work with someone who understands that, work with a dancer who understands that, so they can support you in eating well and supporting your health while working towards your goals. All right, friends, that's all I've got. I will talk to you all soon. Look out for the day 2 challenge email. And like I said, if you've not yet signed up, go ahead and do that. Happy Sunday and Happy New Year.